What is going on, everybody? It's Jude coming to you with another comic book review. So, before I get started, let you know I do comic book reviews, obviously, film reactions, trailer reactions, anything recommended. Leave comment below or join my Discord. If you're new, follow, subscribe, leave like, all that good stuff. So go ahead and get started. So, I'm a little late on some of these reviews because, unfortunately, this week my books didn't come until Saturday evening. They didn't even come during Saturday morning. They came Saturday evening. And normally, when I order books, or a lot of that, order them early in the week, and so that way they can leave and be here at least by Thursday, sometimes Friday, depending on what happens. Unfortunately, my books are coming from New York, and I live in Georgia, so I gotta find a more convenient bookstore. If you know any comic book stores that are surrounding in the states, like Alabama, Tennessee, or even the Georgia that I should be ordering from, maybe I just don't know about them yet. So, but yeah, let me go ahead and get started. So I did this video is gonna be based off the two new issue ones that I've read, and I have other books that came in, and you guys are probably familiar with other videos that I've done. Nemesis, this is issue 2, Nemesis. I have issue 3 from Nightclub issue 3, which is, I'm looking forward to both of these. Kaya, I believe that's issue 5, and then Green Hell, book 2 for Black Label Swamp Thing. So all those are going to be coming, especially the Swamp Thing with, depending on how much I enjoy the other ones, I'll do a video, but I may just wait till the issue series is done to even do more videos on them. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I read this one called Kitsune. Kitsune is by Scout Comics. This is written by Luca Frigerio, and how did I get started? This is two partners who ran into a sister and a brother who needed help from an attack. So these two partners, they saw the brother and sister being attacked. They helped. They kicked their asses. They were being attacked by a clan, a group. It's like a group that organized group. And the characters in this are like humanoid animals and stuff like that. So it's a little bit on the strange side, but still fairly decent. Anyways, they end up helping this brother and sister. So the brother and sister insisted that for helping them, that they need to reward them. So they were saying, all right, yeah, you can reward us with a meal and a shelter, meal and a shelter. They go over there, and it turns out the sister and the little brother, turned out to have issues. Some snakes, they turned on them. And it what the hell's going on? So it's almost like everybody has a hit for these people, right? So these two individuals, one is blind and they're like martial artists. They have all this. This is very Japanese. As you can see, the name is Kitsune. The writer's name is not Japan. It doesn't seem Japanese. But all the characters' names in this are like Japanese. They were on this path and they keep running to this clan, this group of people who torment people or whatever you want to call it, and they end up fighting these people. They call them back up. Like, they keep ending up in dramatic trouble. But my issue with this book is I don't really know what it's about. I just know these two are some, keep running into trouble. They're on the path, but they're looking for something. And on the storytelling mode, like art and all that stuff was pretty cool. But as far as on storytelling, I didn't hate it, but I wasn't really too much into it. So while I read issue 2, 3, whatever, I don't know, man. We'll see when it comes around. So I'll just leave it at that. Kitsune. Maybe. So, yeah. All right. So, going to the next book. The next book is called Torrent. Torrent is made by Image Comics. The writer's name is Mark Gug- Gug- Guggenheim. I'm sorry. The name is Mark Guggenheim. Is the writer. Anyways, this is a woman who is kind of telling the story on how she is a vigilante superhero during the day, and her name is Crackerjack, which is weird. That's a weird name. I hasn't got to the reason why her name is Crackerjack. This is a black woman. That's weird. Crackerjack and all that something doesn't tie together. But she is married with a husband and a son, and that's what she has going on at home. But during the day, what she's doing is this superhero stuff. Well, anyways, it's in a situation where there's a younger, inspiring kid who wants to be a superhero vigilante. Starts trying to team up with her, and she's like telling him like, "Whoa, back off! Whoa, we're not partners. You're not my sidekick, whatnot." Anyways, during the action, the kid gets injured and messes his leg up. She decides to help him out and gives him some magic healing spray for his leg. And all of a sudden, he thinks he's 100. But she told him it just makes you feel better. It doesn't mean you're healed. You need to relax for 48 hours. Anyway, she goes home to her husband, and her kid makes dinner. She feels like she made a mistake because she felt like she did a half-ass job on dinner. Because she's telling the story of if she would have known what was going to happen next, she would have put more effort into what she did for her family. Anyways, while she's at home, this kid thinks he's all good and decides to hit the streets and starts messing with bad guys and messes himself up because he had to find out he's not fully healed. And they took advantage of him and snatched him up, tied him up, beat him up, and they asked him for information. And one of the information they asked for was names of who and who. And the name that they spilled was to reveal who was Crackerjack. And he knew who she was. And unfortunately, he spilled it. And they came for her. They came to her house. And what happened next was very devastating. But she is on a mission now because it's jacked up. And we'll leave it at that. So I'm going to tell you this. This is a very recommended read. This is a very good book. The storytelling is good. It's very rare I get a superhero type book through Image. It's rare. So, but this is definitely different. The storyline is different. It's deep. It has a build up. It's leading into something that's going to happen. And I'm very interested to see how she handles the situation, not only with what happened to her family, also how she handles when she gets a hold of, I don't know, we don't know what's going to happen to the kid if she gets a hold of him. But anyways, this is a recommended read. I am going to continue to read this series. I'm looking forward to the next issue next month. And Torrent, written by Mark Guggenheim. Good job, man. All right, that does it for my issue ones for this week. I'll see you on the next one.